officers were able to get into the hole and start hand digging to the point where we were able to free his head and partial chest area and get oxygen to him. He continued to respond to our conversations with him. He was holding the rescuer's hand, and we were making headway, and we were able to free both his arms at that point when we had a secondary collapse. In the secondary collapse, one of our officers was injured, and he's in the hospital currently with spinal and leg injuries. And as a result of the secondary collapse, the gentleman was completely buried. At that point, we had several officers that were in the hole that were able to get out. And since that time, we've been attempting to shore up the hole and make it safe so that we could go in and retrieve him. And that's the ongoing process right now.
No,
one of the first officers on the scene, and myself and another officer went in. We were able to clear his head and get an oxygen flow to him. We were talking to him when the secondary collapse happened.
And how did you fare in the second collapse?
Oh, I'm fine. My officer was injured, and he's, like I said, he's currently in the hospital.
Is this a city worker?
This is not a city worker. This is a private contractor. This empty lot, they had plans to build a new home here, and they were digging about 20 feet down in order to tap into the city sewer system.
And at this point, do we know this was what, first day of construction for this new home?
Yes, that's correct.
And was there anything improper, or was it just that I'm trying to figure out in terms of the front end loader trying to get down and digging? Did he get out and go into the hole, or what transpired?
My understanding is the owner of the firm that's doing the excavation here is the individual in the hole. He had two other workers with him, and as far as proper, you indicated, was everything being done proper. That'll be determined at a later date by my OSHA, who I understand is here or on the way.
So they'll investigate.
Yes.
What kind of material really is it? All clay down
It's
that?
heavy clay, and as I said, we were able to free his chest to the point that he was breathing easier and assisted with the oxygen, and we were making some headway until that secondary collapse.
What is your emotional state now? You were in there, you were digging, you were with him when he was alive. I mean,
about 50 years of age.
And can you owner of this company?
Yes, he is.
And he was building a house for someone?
He was excavating to tap water lines into our existing city water line.
Should there have been a trench box in place?
Well, that's a question for my OSHA. I'm not going to speculate on that. All I know is when we got here, there was things that I would have liked to have seen in place that were not. But I'm not going to speculate. I'll let my OSHA do that investigation.
We've seen these over the years, and then the analysis after the fact is you're not supposed to enter a trench without a trench box in place.
That's correct. And you can see the rescue teams here. We immediately called. As I said, we were on the scene at 12:06. By 12:12, we were calling for outside help. We have Oakland County Rescue Confined Space Rescue teams here. We have Macomb County Confined Space and Western Wayne County. So they're here, they've got the equipment, they're the experts, and as you can see, what's involved with shoring and so forth, it's quite an ordeal.
Can you name the company that was doing this work?
His truck is parked over there, and it's RUMPH, I believe, construction.
Is our buried victim remain buried right now?
Yes.
Okay. You're calling this recovery. Are you reasonably assured that we're dealing with fatality at this point?
I am, yes.
He's buried though.
Yes.
But that's the information from the responders.
Yeah, the last rescuer out of the hole indicated that he had stopped breathing.
Okay. And the condition, is there a status at the hospital of your officer?
I just had a report that the officer he's not in any critical condition. He's not in any serious condition. He had injuries to his spinal area and his leg.